There are things God placed inside you that were never meant for everyone's ears. And today, we are going to talk about 8 of them. Stay with me, because this could change everything. Proverbs 11 verse 13 says, "A gossip betrays a confidence, but a trustworthy person keeps a secret." This is not just social advice. This is a spiritual principle God embedded into wisdom itself. What it means for your daily life is simple. Not everyone who smiles at you is assigned to your story. Some people are meant to witness your outcome, not your process. Guard your process. Number 1, never tell anyone your God-given dreams before they are established. Sound familiar? You get excited, you share the vision, and suddenly the fire goes cold. That is not coincidence. That is spiritual. Genesis 37 is the proof. Joseph shared his dream with his brothers. They did not celebrate him. They plotted against him. The dream was real. The audience was wrong. Learn from Joseph. Dreams are seeds. Seeds need soil, darkness, and time before they break through. When you expose a seed too early, before roots form, you do not accelerate growth. You interrupt it. Protect your seed. Number 2, never tell anyone your financial struggles in detail. This is not shame. This is stewardship. Debt, job loss, bankruptcy. These are battles, and not every soldier belongs in your war room. Why? Because some people will use your vulnerability as a measuring stick. Others will lose confidence in you, and a few will quietly celebrate. Keep your financial warfare between you, God, and trusted counsel only. Number 3, never tell anyone every detail of your past sins and failures. Confession is powerful, but it belongs before God first. Galatians 6 verse 1 warns us to restore gently, because not everyone can handle your testimony without judgment. Your past is not a public forum. It is a testimony in progress. When you pour your deepest failures into unqualified ears, you risk being defined by your worst moments instead of your redemption. Be selective. Be wise. Number 4, never tell anyone your next move before you make it. This is not secrecy born of deception. This is strategic silence. Ecclesiastes 3 tells us there is a time for every purpose. Timing is sacred. When you announce your next move prematurely, you open the door to unsolicited opinions, doubt, and spiritual interference. Let your actions speak first. Announce the win, not the plan. Move in silence. Land in power. Number 5, never tell anyone the private details of your marriage or your most intimate relationships. What happens inside a covenant is sacred territory. Bringing outsiders into that space does not bring healing. It brings division. Venting feels like relief, but it is often a slow leak. Every time you expose your partner's weakness to someone outside the marriage, you are eroding trust and inviting outside judgment into a space only God should arbitrate. Matthew 18 verse 15 says to go directly to the person who has wronged you, not to your friends first, not to social media, directly, privately. That is the blueprint for relational restoration God designed. Number 6, never tell anyone about the prayers you are believing God for right now. Active faith requires a particular atmosphere. Doubt is contagious. One skeptical voice spoken over an unborn miracle can plant a seed of unbelief in your own heart. Mark 11 verse 24 says, "Whatever you ask in prayer, believe that you have received it." Believe, not debate, not discuss, not submit for public approval. Believe. Guard your prayer life like it is sacred ground, because it is. When you tell everyone what you are trusting God for, you invite comparison, doubt, and sometimes mockery. Let your answered prayer be the announcement. Let your testimony be louder than your request. Pray quietly. Praise loudly. Number 7. Never tell anyone the specific details of your spiritual warfare, your battles, your attacks, your moments of deep darkness. Not everyone is equipped to hear it, and not everyone has your best interest at heart when they do. Ephesians 6 tells us we wrestle not against flesh and blood. That means spiritual warfare is real, active, and strategic. Sharing the details of your battles with the wrong person is like handing the enemy a map of your vulnerabilities. Stay guarded. Find a prayer partner who is spiritually mature, someone who will go to war with you, not whisper about your weakness. That kind of covering is rare. When you find it, protect it. Not all ears belong on the battlefield. Number 8. Never tell anyone everything God has shown you about your purpose and calling. Some revelations are too large for the current season of your relationships. People can only celebrate what they can comprehend. Not everyone can see your ceiling. Habakkuk 2, verse 2 says to write the vision and make it plain, but it does not say broadcast it to everyone. Write it. Run with it. Steward it privately until God says it is time to speak it publicly. Obedience includes timing. Here's the pattern across all 8. Peace versus pressure. When you are about to share something sacred, stop. Ask yourself this: am I sharing from peace or from pressure? From overflow or from the need for validation? Validation seeking is one of the enemy's favorite tools. Because when you need people to confirm what God already told you, you have made their opinion equal to his voice. And that is a dangerous place to live spiritually. Proverbs 4, verse 23 says, "Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it." Guard your heart. Guard your words. Guard your revelations. Guard your story. Because what flows from you is tied to what you protect. This is not about distrust. It is not about isolation. It is not about living in a spiritual bunker. God designed us for community. Hebrews 10, verse 25 calls us to gather together. You need people. The right people. The key word is right. Not everyone who is close to you is assigned to you. Not everyone who loves you is equipped to cover you. Closeness and assignment are two very different things. Learn to know the difference. Let's be real for a moment. Some of us have shared too much with too many people and paid a heavy price. The dream got mocked. The plan got stolen. The struggle got gossiped about. The battle got exposed. That ends today. Today is the day you start practicing holy discretion. Not secrecy, not paranoia. Discretion. The kind that filters every word through the question, does sharing this serve God's plan for my life? Or does it only serve my need to be heard? Jesus himself modeled this. He did not tell everyone every revelation. He pulled 3 disciples aside on the mountain of transfiguration. Even the Son of God operated in circles of trust. If he practiced discernment, so should you. So what do you do with the things you can no longer speak to just anyone? You take them to God first. You journal them. You find 1 or 2 spiritually mature, covenant-level people you can trust with sacred things. That is your circle. Your circle does not need to be large. It needs to be loyal. It needs to be prayerful. It needs to be people who will speak life when you are discouraged and speak truth when you are off course. Quality over quantity. Always. And here is what I want you to walk away knowing above everything else today. Silence is not weakness. Silence is strategy. Silence is sometimes the most powerful form of faith you can exercise because it says, God, I trust you more than I need their approval. You are not called to be an open book to the world. You are called to be a living letter, written by God, read by the fruit of your life. Let your obedience speak. Let your breakthrough testify. Let your life be the sermon. You are covered. You are chosen. You are carrying something too important, too anointed, and too purpose-driven to be carelessly handed to people who were never assigned to guard it. Walk with that truth from this day forward. If this message confirms something God has already been speaking to you, if you felt that holy check in your spirit while watching, drop the words, I am, guarded in the comments right now. Let that be your declaration today. And if you know someone who needs to hear this, someone who has been pouring sacred things into the wrong hands, share this video with them today. That act of love might be the very thing that protects their next season. God bless you.